Live from the Edge Ice Center here in Owensboro, Kentucky. High school hockey action. Varsity teams, the Owensboro Rampage versus the Father Ryan High School out of Nashville, Tennessee. This Father Ryan team is another one of those elite premier teams out of Nashville area. We played Montgomery Bell Academy last weekend here in Owensboro. Split with them. Tie game, and we lost one game, but both games were intense, physical, and exciting. So we're hoping the same thing with the Father Ryan team today. Owensboro Rampage takes on this team again in the morning at 9:30. So it's a doubleheader, but one on Saturday, one on Sunday. So if you have an opportunity, come on out in the morning and watch us at 9:30 here at the Edge. Okay, out on the ice for the Owensboro Rampage. Starting off, we have Baxter Brown, Lance Crabtree, Wesley Bowles, Max Holder, and Clay Howard. Looks like in the goal we have Jake Cisna right out of the face-off. The Irish take off and take a shot right out of the gate. 13:53 to go in the first period. Still no score. After the face-off, puck comes back to Clay Howard. He takes it. To change direction. Sends it out to Brown. Brown tries to knock it out. It gets knocked back, and we do get it out of the zone. Here comes Father Ryan again. They drive up. Baxter Brown gets a run out here. He knocks it out into the neutral zone, races down, sends it over to Bowles. He wasn't there yet, so they pick it off. Goes behind the net. They send it around the wall. Clay Howard's able to keep it in the zone, knocks it down behind the net. So we go off to the far side, and they knock it out into the neutral zone. Here they come again. And got past their defense, still controlling it. They've got three men there. Somebody's going to come out there with it. Looks like this time it is Wesley Bowles as he goes 1-on-4. And we're switching out our lines, so wasn't anybody there to pick up for him as Josh Ratusny, Jackson Lindsay, Wyatt Fireline, and Elijah Howard come in. Around the wall, into the corner. Fireline's there. They knock it on the far side. And it looks like Elijah Howard's able to poke that one out into the neutral zone. They knock it back. Lindsay has to stop it. Looking for something. Takes it behind the net. Sends it out to Fireline. Fireline flips it out to Josh Ratusny into the neutral zone. They send it around the wall again. Lindsay has to stop it this time. It looks like we got a roughing on someone. That may be on Father Ryan. I believe it is. Yes, it is. Looks like Owensboro's coming on a power play with 12:13 to go in the first period. Still no score, 0-0. As now we have Crabtree, Brown, and Bowles on the ice with Lindsay and Fireline on D. Looks like they didn't have somebody in the penalty box. Maybe they're not used to getting penalties. Okay, so they're going to put somebody in there with that young man, give him a little talking to. And we're going to start. Owensboro's on a power play with 12:13 to go in the first period. Still no score. After a face-off, puck comes over to Wesley Bowles. He takes it across into the opposite zone. After Crabtree takes a shot, and the goalie catches it. 12:04 to go in the first period. 1:51 to go in the power play. Face off. That comes over to the wall. They knock it out and ice it. Looks like Jake has to go back and stop it. Lindsay picks it up. Hands it off to Brown. Brown takes it around to Bolds. Bolds crossed ice behind Crabtree. Crabtree follows back up, picks it up, sends it out to Brown. Brown wraps it around, sends it out to Bolds. Bolds tries to flip one in, wraps it around the back of the net. It looks like Fireline went out, Holder came in, so we have Lindsay and Holder on D. Oh! And Holder goes back and catches this one. He sends it out to Crabtree. And see, Lindsay goes out. Howard comes in. We have Payne, Holder, Brown, Howard, and Howard. We have both Howards on the ice. Payne gets it, loses his footing. Comes back to Holder. And he gives it off to the Irish of the Father Ryan. And they dump it. We've got 43 seconds left in the power play. 10:54 to go in the first period. Whoops. Howard tries to send it up, gets knocked back. Comes across, Payne picks it up, sends it back to Clay. And he sends it out to Eric White, who just came in. So we have Whited, Payne, and Elijah Howard on the ice, with Clay Howard and Max Holder on D. Whited gets tripped, no call. Father Ryan picks it up, sends it around the wall. Comes back to the blue line, and we knock it back. Goes behind the net, send it around the wall. Clay Howard, oh yes, he stops it, and that looks like it went into the bench though. So 10:16 to go in the first period, 3 seconds left in Owensboro's power play. Still no score, 0-0. This is Owensboro Rampage varsity versus the Father Ryan High School varsity team out of Nashville, Tennessee. Okay, we have Lindsay and Fireline back in on D. We have Burke, Rachuzny, and Brown up front. After the face-off, it comes out to Burke, and they knock it out. Looks like we can get on a run here, and they may have had 6 men on the ice. Stoppage of play or interference. Not sure what they called. Alright, Owensboro still on a power play, it appears. Oh, he got a penalty. Must have been 6 men on the ice. Okay, after the face-off, Brown takes it all the way over to the wall, takes a shot, beautiful shot, almost got tipped in by Rachuzny. Burke sends it back to Fireline. He sends it back to Burke behind the net. Rachuzny's there looking for it, trying to find something. Sends it back to Fireline. He takes a shot. That one bounces up and over behind the net. Brown's there. He sends it in front of the net. Rachuzny's fighting for it. Comes back to Brown. Brown's got it. Still battling for it on the wall, and it gets loose. And here comes the Irish. And they send it across the ice. So we have Holder and Fireline on D. Burke, Rachuzny, and Brown. Brown comes out of there with it. Drives it across. He's got a 1-on-3, and he gets his pocket pick. Here comes Father Ryan. They drive down. Nice check from Fireline, but they maintain control. They take a shot. Jake knocks it to the ice and jumps on top of it. 9:07 to go in the first period. Still no score. 58 seconds left in Owensboro's power play as we bring in Roberts, Lindsay, and Link. So we have Ryan Payne, Branson Link, Zach Roberts, Jackson Lindsay, and White Fireline. After face-off, puck goes all the way to the far side. Ryan Payne gets there. Tries to send it out to Link. Sends it out in through the neutral zone. Father Ryan picks it up, sends it back. Payne picks it off, and here they come. And they dump it. To the far side, Lindsay picks it up and sends it out. All right, Lindsay goes out. Howard comes in, takes a shot, gets knocked into the corner. They send it around the wall. Comes back to Fireline. He lost his footing, so we got 1-on-1. Nice follow-up from Branson Link. Poke that away. Jake stops it. 8:15 to go in the first period. Owensboro has 6 seconds left on its power play. Still no score. 0-0. As we bring in, let's see who we have. It's Whited, Wilson, it's like Quinn Burke, Holder, and Clay Howard. After the face-off, loose puck. Try to get it out of the zone. Whited is able to dump it out through the neutral zone. Father Ryan picks it up behind their net. Switches direction, looking for something. Ian Wilson's got it now, drives it through the neutral zone. Takes it against the wall, flips it behind the net. Then Brown back in. Brown and Lindsay, Holder, Wilson, and Whited. They flip it up and over. Lindsay picks it off. He drives it up and dumps it. Bowles is back in, by the way. And their goalie stops that one. So 7:07 to go in the first period. Still no score. As we have Brown, Lindsay, Bowles, Fireline, and Crabtree on the ice. The face-off, puck gets loose and comes out of there. Lindsay has to stop it in the... Changes direction. Oh, lost his footing. Fireline has to pick it up, sends it up to Elijah Howard. Elijah up to Crabtree. Sends it over to Brown. Beautiful pass. Wasn't able to get it in. Bolts takes a shot and the goalie catches it. 6:43 to go in the first period. And there's former coach Scott Revels. All right. I thought he was back in Minnesota. All right. Okay, so we have Brown, Crabtree, Bowles, Lindsay, and Fireline on the ice. Puck gets loose. Brown picks it up. Tries to send it up to Crabtree. Crabtree's fighting for it off into the corner. He sends it back to Lindsay. Lindsay's got it. Lindsay takes a shot. Sends it up to Crabtree. Crabtree pokes it up towards the net. Goes behind the net. Battling for it. Comes around the wall. And here they come. Nice D. Jackson and Wyatt. Beautiful man-on-man coverage. 6:17 to go in the first period. Still 0-0. Back on the ice, we have Clay Howard, Max Holder, Elijah Howard, Josh Bertuzny, and Thomas Burke. After face-off, Bertuzny and Howard try to control it. Father Ryan picks it up, sends it over on the wall. Bertuzny gets up there, picks it up, and dumps it out in through the neutral zone. It looks like that's going to be on net. And he covers. 6:02 to go in the first period. Still no score. Okay. Drop the puck. Oh, get back to Holder. He knocks it into the corner. Elijah Howard gets there, tries to catch it. Comes around the wall to Burke. Burke checks him, loses the puck. Father Ryan picks it up, sends it out through the neutral zone. Oh, that kid flew past Clay Howard. Max Holder is able to cross the ice and catch it. Knock it back. They're still controlling it, still fighting for it. And Bertuzny comes up with it. Looks like we've got a 2-on-2 here as Josh Bertuzny comes down, takes a shot, bounces off the Father Ryan player, and Thomas Burke's in the corner with it. Still battling for it behind the net. Comes around the wall, and the Irish knock it out. Been able to keep it in. Here they come. Elijah Howard's got it and dumps it. We have Ryan Payne back in, Eric Whited back in, and Elijah Howard with Max Holder and Clay Howard on D. Max picks it up, he's looking for something, sends it off the wall over to Ryan Payne. Ryan Payne drives it up, sends it across the net, and there wasn't anybody there. It looks like we have Lindsay and Fireline back on D coming in. They send it around the wall. Payne gets to the wall. Ouch, missed him. He's it down the wall. Battle for it is Whited and Payne. They're fighting for it. Lindsay's there and knocks it across the ice. It comes out of there. Lindsay's going to pick this one up. Sends it out to Payne. Payne to Whited and Roberts. They're still fighting for it. Robert Whited comes up with it. He drives it in. Gets poke checked from behind. Payne picks it up. Sends it back to Lindsay. Lindsay's got it now. Lindsay to Fireline. Fireline picks it up. Sends it out to Roberts. Roberts crossed ice a little bit ahead of Bowles, who just came in. So Lindsay, Fireline stops it and knocks it back in. Bowles picks it up. Drives it around. Sends it back to Lindsay. Lindsay takes a shot. That one gets deflected up and over and hits the net above the glass. With 3:57 to go in the first period. Still no score. This is the Owensboro Rampage varsity versus the Father Ryan varsity out of Nashville, Tennessee. Actually, I think they're right in the Brentwood area of Nashville. Back on the ice we have Clay Howard, Max Holder, Baxter Brown, Wesley Bowles, and Lance Crabtree. Clay Howard picks it up, sends it over to Holder. Comes up to Brown. He's able to tip it, knock it into the offensive zone. They knock it back out. Clay Howard picks it back up. Whoop, gets it intercepted. And they dump it. Looks like Clay's going to pick this one up. Goes behind the net. Whoa, they knock it away. Crabtree follows up, picks it up. Bolts has got it. He got it poked away. This guy's good. All right, across ice to Brown. So we've got Brown and Bowles in. Nice move, shot, and glove save. 3:17 to go in the first period. Still no score. I'm going to bring in Bertuzny, Elijah Howard, Thomas Burke. Still have Max Holder and Clay Howard on D. Face off, but comes back to Elijah Howard. He's trying to send it in front of the net. It's a little bit out, gets poked away. Howard's there to try to knock it up. It gets poked back, and here they come. They've got a 2-on-1. Oh, yep. And it looks like we can get a penalty. That may have been an offside. Yes, it was. 3:04 to go in the first period. We're going to drop the puck right there. Still no score. As we bring in Lindsay and Fireline back in on D, we have Howard, Bertuzny, and Burke up front. Puck drops, comes back to Fireline. He takes it back, sends it off the wall up to Howard. Howard knocks it down to Bertuzny. Bertuzny across ice to Burke. Almost had something going. And then they knock it out. Nice D, guys. Lindsay steals this one. Looking for something. Sends it over to Burke. Burke, tries to flip it out. Fireline flips it out and into the neutral zone as Burke tips it, and it gets knocked back. They send it across the ice. Fireline comes up there and knocks it back into the neutral zone. 2:24 to go in the first period. Still no score. And they iced it. It's going to be an icing. They'll take it to the other end with 2:20 to go in the first period. No score. All right, back in we have Zach Roberts, Eric Whited, Ryan Payne, Wyatt Fireline, and Jackson Lindsay. In the goal we have Jake Cisna. And for the face-off, loose puck comes over to Ryan Payne. He sends it across the ice to Zach Roberts. Battle on the wall, and the Irish pick it up. They send it across the ice. It looks like it's going to be a race now. Eric Whitehead finally comes out of there with it. He sends it across to Ryan Payne. Ryan Payne gets on a run here. He's going to trake it all the way down and dump it into the corner as we have Clay Howard and Max Holder back in on D. Loose puck. Howard keeps it in. Max Holder took a dab, but they picked it back up. Still fighting for it. Oh, there was a swing. Zach Roberts has got it, and it looks like we might get us a penalty this time. And it may be a double penalty between, I'm not sure, but my guess is, looks like yes, Max Holder and one of their young men. Yep. A little tussle in the corner. You're missing it, aren't you?
Yeah, I did.
All right, so that was a double penalty, so didn't change anything. 1:10 to go in the first period. Still no score. As we have Fireline, Howard, Bolds, Brown, and Crabtree on the ice. Puck gets sent around the wall. Brown's going to get up there and get it. Knock it across ice to Crabtree, to Bolds, back to Crabtree. Crabtree drives it out, looks for something, takes a shot, goes off behind the net. Battle behind the net. They send it around the wall. Looks like Fireline's going to stop it. Send it up in front of the net. Shot. Rebound shot from Crabtree. Looked good, but didn't go. Still fighting for it. Loose puck. Comes out to Crabtree. Crabtree's got it. Nice move. Sends it in front of the net. Is that the Fireline? Fireline takes a shot. Gets deflected. Howard's there trying to keep it in. And they knock it out. Fireline comes over and picks it up. They send it across to Bolds. Bolds drives it in. He takes a shot, goes over the net. Lindsay's back in for Clay Howard. So Lindsay, Fireline, Bolds, Crabtree, and Brown on the ice. As Father Ryan picks it up, wraps it around the wall. Brown stops. There's your buzzer, folks. At the end of the first period, nothing's been decided. It is still 0-0. Owensboro Rampage Varsity versus the Father Ryan Irish out of Nashville, Tennessee. All right, folks, about to drop the puck. Beginning of the second period, we have the Owensboro Rampage Varsity versus the Father Ryan Irish out of Nashville. We have no score, 0-0. Beginning of the second period on the ice, we have Jake Sisson still in the goal. We have Bolds, Brown, and missing somebody. Probably need a fifth guy out there, fellas. Somebody jump out there. All right, looks like we've got Whitehead, Bolds, Brown, Burke, and Lindsay. And they dump it. And Jay covers that one. 13:53 to go. All right, Crabtree comes in and Burke goes out. After the face-off, looks like Brown's got him running. able to send it through the zone. Father Ryan pokes it back. Crabtree gets in there and steals it. Takes it up. Follow up from Brown. Brown tries a backhanded shot. Just missed the bottom left end of the goal. Looks like we got an offside. Back on the ice, we have, it's like Howard, Bowles, Burke, Elijah Howard, and Josh Ratusny. Knock it out of the zone. Howard and Josh Ratusny picks that up. He gets around, looking for somebody to pass it to, sends it back to Howard. Howard takes a shot. Elijah Howard tried to get a rebound, still loose puck in front of the net as Burke's there. And their Irish come out of there with it. Whoa, they get past Howard. Have a 2-on-1. Nice job deflection from Jake Cisna over into the corner. Still battling for it. They pick it up, send it across the ice. Oh, they tried 2 shots that almost went in. Still battling for it on the wall. And maybe we got us another penalty here, folks. I'm not sure who this one's on, though. That would be on Owensboro. So Owensboro may be on its first penalty kill of the game with 12:42 to go in the second period. Still no score, 0-0. As Holder and Clay Howard are on D. Payne and Crabtree up front. The face-off, they take a shot. Jake deflects it. Howard picks it up, sends it out into the neutral zone. And here comes the Irish. These are the Purple Irish. They take it all the way up, take a shot, gets deflected, and Crabtree's able to ice it. 1:30 to go in the penalty. 12:11 to go in the second period. Still no score. Ryan Payne loses his footing. And the Irish pick it up and send it across ice. As we have Lindsay and Howard on D. Crabtree and Brown up front. 1:10 to go in the second period. 11:50, in the penalty. 11:45 to go in the second period. Now we have Fireline and Holder. Still loose puck. They were fighting for it and weren't able to get that one in there. 55 seconds left in the penalty kill. 11:37 to go in the second period. Still no score. Switching out our lines again. Looks like we have Brown, Bowles, Holder, and Fireline. Loose puck. Corner. The Irish pick it up, chase it around. Good back checking from Brown as he pokes that away. Still battling for it. Sends it down the wall. Holder picks it up and ices it. 11:20 to go in the second period. Still no score. 35 seconds left in the penalty kill. They send it across. Brown's able to, knock it up to Bowles. Bowles tried to send it up to Brown, and they knock it out into the neutral zone. But Brown comes back and picks it off again. And here come the Irish. They take a shot. It's towards the net, and we're able to ice it. 10:52 to go in the second period. 9 seconds left in the penalty kill. We'll be back at full power here in 5 seconds, folks. Send it across ice. Crabtree picks that one off. He's going to drive it around. Send it over to Fireline. Fireline sends it out in the neutral zone. As we have Ratusny, Crabtree, Wilson, Fireline, and Holder. He takes the shot, and that one goes around and hits the side of the goal. Comes out of there. Crabtree tries to keep it in. He does. Still fighting for it. Still fighting for it. Gets around the corner. Gets it poked away. Got back. Still fighting for it, and they pick it off. They send it out into the neutral zone. Almost to the neutral zone, but a holder stops it. Out to Ian Wilson. Out to Crabtree. Crabtree flips it up and over, and he gets it picked off. Here come the Irish. 9:50 to go in the second period. Still no score. Fireline sends it up and hits one of the Irish players and comes back, so they still have control. They take a shot. Oh, loose puck. And Holder's able to get it out and send it back to the blue line where they take it and send it behind the net again. Over to the wall. Fireline's got it. He sends it around the wall to Crabtree. Crabtree's fighting for it now. Sends it up to Ratusny. Ratusny out into the neutral zone. Wilson's there trying to get to it, wasn't able to. They knock it back again. Everybody's switching out their lines now as we have Brown coming back in. The penalty's over with, by the way. So we have Holder, Brown, and Fireline. Holder dumps it. Looks like we had men coming in, so we had to clear the zone. So we're going to try to set something up as we have Bolds, Brown, Burke. Yes! Wesley Bolds knocks one in to give Owensboro a 1-0 lead. With 8:56 to go in the second period, Owensboro takes the lead 1-0 off a goal from Wesley Bolds. Back out on the ice, we have Howard, Lindsay, Whited, Roberts, and Payne. Loose puck. Lindsay gets in there, steals it, knocks it back. They dump it back to Howard. Howard's got it. He sends it up to Payne. Payne tries to send it across the ice, gets picked off. Payne picks it up again, sends it up to Roberts, and Roberts dumps it. Back behind the net. Roberts is there, sends it over to Ryan Payne. Sends it, oh, in front of the net, almost had one. Here they come again. They get around Clay. They take a shot, gets deflected. Lindsay clears the crease, and Jake jumps on it. 8:12 to go in the second period. Still no score. Owensboro leads 1-0. Whited, Payne, Roberts, Lindsay, and Howard. Jake Sisson still in the goal. After the face-off, it comes back to the blue line. They knock it back over to the wall. Roberts is there. Tries to send down, loses his footing. Lindsay gets there and pokes it away. Stays on him. Lindsay clears. Jake jumps. Nice body work, Jackson. Good job, Jake. 7:54 to go in the second period. Owensboro leads 1-0. Back on the ice, we're going to bring Crabtree, Bolds, and Brown back in with Lindsay and Howard on D. Jake Sisson in the goal. Owensboro leads 1-0. Face off. Puck gets loose. Lindsay's battling for it on the wall. Fighting for it. Still loose puck. Loose puck. Still fighting for it. And we get it out. They knock it over into the corner. Brown and Lindsay race to it. Goes behind the net. Crabtree picks it up. Lindsay gets in there, checks him in the wall. Loses his stick. Loose puck. Lindsay again. And we get it out of the zone. Brown comes in there and pokes one away. Almost got him a one on nobody. Lindsay picks it up. They take a shot. Goes wide right. They send it across the ice. Lindsay picks this one up. Ooh, beautiful tip up to Brown. Brown pokes it into the offensive zone, and they're going to have to stop it and drop it right there with 7:03 to go in the second period. Owensboro leads 1-0. We're going to do a wholesale change here, so we're going to bring in Burke. Ratusny, Lehecka, Howard and Fireline. Puck comes out to the blue line. Fireline pokes it back up. And Brown. Oh, yes. Thomas Burke knocks one in as Owensboro takes a 2-0 lead with 6:59 to go in the second period. All right, and we switch that day. We got Howard and Holder this time. We got Burke, Rachuzny, and Lehecka. 6:59 to go in the second period. Owensboro leads 2-0. After the face-off, Burke's able to knock it down into the offensive zone. Lehecka gets in there, chases, takes it away, sends it around the wall, tries to pick it up, sends it back to D, over to Holder. Holder dumps it back to Lehecka. Lehecka in front of the net, over to Rachuzny, tried to knock one in. Burke on the wall, loose puck. And he comes out of there. Oh, he couldn't control it. So Lehecka comes in and picks up the slop, drives it up, takes a shot, bounces off one of their players, goes behind the net. Lehecka tried to put a body on him, and that boy was bigger, much bigger. Rachuzny fighting for it on the wall. They send it around to the far side. Comes out to Holder. Holder flips it down into the corner behind the net. Still fighting for it. Comes out to, looks like Roberts, Payne, and Whited now. Back to Holder. Holder takes a shot. That gets deflected. Comes off into the corner. And they knock it out into the neutral zone. They flip it up and over and out to Roberts. Roberts knocks it back in. Yes, Ryan Payne steals this. Takes it in. Sends it in. Ryan Payne knocks it in as Owensboro takes are we 4 now? With 5:45 to go in the second period. Owensboro is on fire, folks. Back out on the ice, we have Lindsay, Fireline, Payne, Whited, and Roberts. Comes back to Fireline. He sends it out to Payne, to Roberts, to Whited. They knock it in the offensive zone. They take it around. Loose puck. Still fighting for it. Goes off into the corner. Whited tries to send it back up to Roberts. Roberts takes a shot. Another loose puck. This time from Ryan Payne as Owensboro takes a 4-0 lead with 5:14 to go in the second period. Or are we 5? I've gotten confused, folks, how many goals we've got. We've gotten on fire here in the second period. Back on the ice, we have Brown, Crabtree, and Bowles, Lindsay, and Fireline. .5:14 to go in the second period. Owensboro leads 4-0 over the Father Ryan Irish. Loose puck. 4:53 to go in the second period. Owensboro leads 4-0. Jake Sisson stopped that one. Back on the ice, we have Howard, Holder, Crabtree, Bowles, and Brown. Crabtree picks it up. They take a shot, goes behind the net. Brown's back there fighting for it. Loose puck. Brown comes up with it, tries to knock it out. They're flipping it around, up and over, and they take a shot. Jake knocks it away. Into the corner, behind the net. Crabtree picks it up. Crabtree knocks it out of the zone. 3:55 to go in the second period. Owensboro leads 4-0. Brown gets in there, almost poked that one away. In through the neutral zone. Here come the Irish. Oh, nice move around Holder. Clay Howard is able to poke it back, though. Bolds picks it up. Knocks it back. They pick it off. Brown sends it across the ice. Irish got it. Drive it around behind the net. Brown gets in there, tries to take it away. Loose puck. Somebody's going to come out of there with it, and we do. And they take a shot, and glove save from Jake Sisna. 3:14 to go in the second period. Owensboro leads 4-0. Back out on the ice, we have Fireline, Lindsay, Elijah Howard, Thomas Burke, and Josh Ratuzny. Loose puck. Elijah Howard's going to go out and pick this up, drive it into the neutral zone, and dump it. And they're going to call icing on that one, take that to the other end with 3:05 to go in the second period. Owensboro leading 4-0. Once again, this is the Owensboro Rampage varsity team. The JV team played this morning, beat the Father Ryan JV team 12-2. And currently in the varsity game, Owensboro's leading 4-0 over Father Ryan High School out of Nashville, Tennessee. After the icing, face-off. Looks like Tuesday came out there with it, sends it up to Burke. They knock it back. And they come up with it. Elijah Howard's able to knock it into the neutral zone. Lindsay picks this up. He sends it across ice to Fireline. Fireline sends it up to Ryan Payne, who tips it back to Elijah Howard, to Thomas Burke, who knocks it behind the net. Elijah Howard picks it up behind the net. And not sure what they called there. It may have been an offside. Or, yeah. All right, so we have Payne, Whited, Wilson, Lindsay, and Fireline on the ice. 2:31 to go in the second period. Owensboro leads 4-0. What comes out after the face-off? Lindsay picks it up. He sends it out to Fireline. Fireline's got it. He sends it up to Wilson. Wilson drives it into the offensive zone. Comes back to Whited. Loose puck. Comes out of there. They take a shot. Jake traps it. 2:09 to go in the second period. Owensboro leads 4-0 as we bring in Howard and Holder back in on D. Second one, keep Wilson, Payne, and Whited on the ice. Jake stops another one. And I got a feeling somebody's going to the penalty box. And I'm thinking that's Max Holder going to the penalty box. With 2:01 to go in the second period, Owensboro leads 4-0. Up. Looked like he might have been shaken up a little bit from how he went down. He's skating on one skate, holding up the other one, so I'm hoping the young man's fine. Back on the ice for the Owensboro Rampage as we're on a penalty kill with 2:01 to go in the second period, leading 4-0 as we have Bolds, Howard, Brown, and Fireline. I'm thinking they called it 2 and 10. Looks like they called it 2 and 10 on Max Holder. And Wesley's able to ice that one with 1:36 to go in the penalty kill. One second difference between the penalty and the end of the second period. Father Ryan races around. Wow, gets fast. Blue past Howard, wraps around, and Brown's able to knock it away from the front of the net. And Fireline's able to ice that one. 1:10 to go till the end of the second period, and Owensboro's on a penalty kill. But we lead 4-0. Brown gets in, tries to steal one. Here come the Irish, 3-on-2. And they dump it. Take a shot, and it goes over the net. They send it back through the far side. Bowles gets over there and ices it out of the zone. 46 seconds left till the end of the second period and the penalty. They knock it out into the neutral zone. Here come the Irish. Wesley Bowles comes in, steals one, and dumps it back into the offensive zone. Comes out to Fireline this time. Fireline's going to drive it up and flip it towards the back of the net. They come around the wall. Howard stops it and dumps it behind the net. Ryan Payne's back in, by the way. Payne and Crabtree. Fireline and Howard on D. Still fighting for it. Burning clock. 3 seconds to go. And there you go, folks. At the end of the penalty and the end of the second period, Owensboro leads 4-0 over the Father Ryan Irish out of Nashville, Tennessee. I don't think it's recognizing me. See anything we need to fix? No. Do what? Yeah. We play again in the morning, by the way. Yeah, 9:30 in the morning, this team. All right, folks, we're getting ready to drop the puck for the third and final period as Owensboro leads 4-0. This is the Owensboro Rampage varsity versus the Father Ryan varsity out of Nashville, Tennessee. Owensboro leads 4-0. The penalty ended right at the end of the second period, so both teams are at full power as we have Lindsay, Bowles, Ratuzny, Elijah Howard, and Thomas Burke on the ice. Face off, puck comes back to Bowles. Bowles sends it out to Burke, just a little bit ahead of him. They pick it up, try to flip it around. Just knocked into the offensive zone. They send it across the ice, and here they come. Elijah Howard's coming through center, knocked it back, and they dump it. And Wesley Bowles goes behind the net, or behind to the wall, picks it up, sends it around to Elijah Howard. Elijah tries to send it down the wall to Matuzny, battling for it, and he gets knocked back. Folds to Lindsay, out to Ratuzny, to Howard. Howard drives, passes it up into the offensive zone. Tries to dump it over to Burke. Loose puck, and here come the Irish. They send it across ice, drive through the neutral zone. Looks like we may get another penalty. Both fellas, I think they were exchanging recipes over there, so they're both going to get a penalty. So that'll keep both teams at 5-on-5. With 13:08 to go in the second period, Owensboro leads 4-0. All right, back out we have Roberts, Payne, Whited, Lindsay, and Bolds on the ice. Face off, puck comes out. Lindsay, ooh, that was a bouncing puck. Bolds gets it, knocks it over to the wall. They send it across the ice. Lindsay picks it up, looking for something. Knocks it back. Sends it down the wall to Payne. Payne knocks it across the ice, and it comes out of there. They knock it back. Bolds tries to poke it away, gets crashed into the wall. Roberts. Nice job, guys. Send it around to Roberts. Roberts has got it. Tries to send it out to Payne. Payne flips it up across the ice to Roberts. Roberts drives it in the offensive zone. Sends it towards the net. Rebound from Whited. Whited takes a shot. Gets poked up in the air. As we have Howard and Fireline back in on D. And here come the Irish. Brown's back in, by the way. So we have Fireline, play Howard. Oh, and they take a shot and it goes in. 11:36 to go in the game. And that just split the edge of the post and went in. 11:36 to go in the game. Owensboro now leads 4-1. On the ice we had Fireline and Holder. No, Crabtree, excuse me. Fireline, Howard, Crabtree, Brown, and Wilson on the ice now. Brown knocks it into the offensive zone. Comes back to Howard. Howard, ooh. They pick it off. They drive it up and in. And wrap it around. Tried to poke one in. It's knocked in the corner. Brown picks it up. He sends it out across the ice. Loose puck, and Crabtree comes up with it. He's got a 2-on-1 because he's fast. And he gets it poked away. All right, so we have Bolds has come back in. So we have Bolds, Fireline, Brown, Crabtree, and Wilson. Loose puck. Puck gets in into the corner. Brown picks this one off. And if he sends it out to Wilson, never run. All right, we have Lindsay and back in on D. He's puck in the corner. He's it out to Father Ryan, picks it off. And here they come again. Loose puck. Way to go, Jake. No way to describe that. Take another shot. Crabtree knocks that one away. Lindsay is clearing the crease like crazy today, folks, using his body. Lindsay up to Wilson, out into the neutral zone. Still battling for it. Comes back to Ratuzzi, who just came in. He's got a 1-on-1. Takes a shot just wide. And we have Lehecka, Bolds, Lindsay, Ratuzny. Puck comes back to Bolds. He takes a slap shot, glove save. And Elijah Howard on the ice. 9:27 to go in the game. Owensboro leads 4-1. And we'll switch people out again. We got Fireline and Howard back in. Rachuzny, Elijah Howard, and I think that's Thomas Burke. Is Fireline gets the pocket pick. Still fighting for it though. Still fighting for it. He takes a shot and glove catch. Goalie saves it. 9:18 to go in the game. Owensboro leads 4-1. Howard takes a shot. It's a little bit wide. Puts a body on that young man. Clears that out. And they pick it off, though. Here they come. Drive it up and knock it into the neutral zone. Fireline's there to dump it again. Here come the Irish again. They race through the neutral zone. Flipping up and over. Howard picks it up. Sends it back out. Haynes fighting for it. Everybody goes down, and Howard knocks it out into the neutral zone. But it looks like Thomas Burke may get ahead of this young man. Oh, put a body on him. He stole the puck. Got around one, got around two, and the other one come in and took it away from him. The Payne's still fighting for it, and the Irish pick it up. Here they come again as we have Payne, Roberts, and Whited back in. Fireline and Howard. Fireline's got it. Sends it out into the neutral zone. They knock it back again. Howard picks it up. Can drive it around. Sends it out to Payne. Payne's got it. Sends it across the ice just behind Whited. Wow, that was a collision between two players. This time Fireline gets it behind the net. He sends it out to Payne. Knocks it through the neutral zone. They flip it back. Payne's got it again. Drives it in. And their goalie jumps on top of it. So it's 7:42 to go in the game. Owensboro leads 4-1. Back out on the ice, we have, looks like Laheka, Crabtree, Brown, and Lindsay with bolts. Loose puck. Shot from Laheka. Goes around the wall. They pick it up, goes across the ice. He's out of there. Lindsay's there, puts a stick on it. Brown follows up, picks it off. Stops. Lindsay's got it, and he sends it out through the neutral zone. They knock it back again. This time Bowles is there. And dump it back. Still fighting for it. Brown picks it off. Brown sends it up to Laheka. Laheka drives it up. Picks it around. Tries to send it over, sends it up to Crabtree, takes a shot, goes a little bit wide. Lindsay's there to knock it back down into the corner. Lindsay's battling behind the net, wrapping it around. Sends it back to Bowles. Bowles back to Lindsay. Lindsay takes a shot, gets knocked away, and comes back to Bowles. They take a shot. And here come the Irish. And Lindsay knocks it into the corner. Way to go, Jack! Good battle for it. And Crabtree sends it out to Laheka. Laheka dumps it into the neutral zone. 6:14 to go in the game. Owensboro leads 4-1. We switch out our guys. Now we have Fireline, Elijah Howard, Josh Rachuzny, Wesley Bowles, and Baxter Brown on the ice. Irish pick it up, dump it behind the net. Brown gets there, knocks it away. Send it around to the backside. Send it out. Brown picks it off. They pick it back up, take a shot, gets deflected up and over the net. It's in front of the net, and Elijah Power picks one off. He's got a one-on-one. He can get control of the puck. He's still controlling it. And a loose puck, and the Irish knock it back through the zone, neutral zone. Ooh, wow, he put a move on Fireline. This kid's got skills. Howard gets in there, tries to battle, fight it. Oh, he's got his arm wrapped around Howard, and I think they're going to call a penalty on holding for that one. Oh, they're stuck together. His glove was stuck in his face mask. That's why he was holding him. Oh my goodness. All right, 5:14 to go in the game. Owensboro leads 4-1. All right, looks like Owensboro's going to be. Wait a second. Did we get a penalty too? They put the penalty on the wrong side. There they go. They're fixing it. Our ladies in the box do a wonderful job. Got Eve Holder and Amy Crabtree in there controlling the scoreboard for us. All right, Owensboro's on a power play with a little over 5 minutes to go in this game. Elijah Howard takes a shot, gets deflected, comes back to Howard. Howard sends it across from the net, and the goalie catches, traps that one. Looks like, unless there's something else called. All right, we're going to bring Roberts, Whited, and Payne back in. Have Howard and Fireline on D. Minute 48 seconds to go in Owensboro's power play. Owensboro leads 4-1. 5:02 to go in the game. Roberts sends it back to Howard. Howard flips it up and over behind the net over to Payne. He tries in front of the net. It gets deflected and they ice it. This one goes behind the net. Sisson's there. Hands it off to Clay Howard. Howard wraps around, sends it up to Roberts. Roberts couldn't control it. Got it picked off. And here come the Irish. They take a shot and Jake's awake. And they send it around. Roberts picks it up, sends it across the ice to Payne. Payne drives it through the neutral zone, kicks into high gear. Lost the puck. Sends it out to Whited, but got picked off. So we have Lindsay and Fireline on D now. Whited, Payne, and Roberts on the ice. Loose puck. They couldn't keep it in. They got to clear, so Lindsay's going to pick it up behind the net. Lindsay picks it up. Where's it at? All right, he finally picks it up. Sends it out to Whited, to Payne. Out to Brown. Brown picks this one off. Brown's got it. So Brown, Bolds, Lindsay, Wilson, and Crabtree. Bolds picks it up behind the net. Over to Brown. A bit behind him. Brown has to stop. Sends it out to Crabtree. Crabtree drives it out, in through the neutral zone. Wilson cleared, and looks like we're going to get a penalty. All right, with 9 seconds left in Owensboro's power play. Or was that an offside? Yeah, it must have been an offside. So we have Holder and Lindsay on D. Crabtree, Brown, and Bolds on the ice now. 3:23 to go in the game. Owensboro's on a power play for 6 more seconds. They send it around the wall. Comes out to Lindsay. Lindsay stops it. Oh! He's just not having a good day today. He sends it back to Holder. Holder to Lindsay. Lindsay down to Crabtree. Crabtree out to Bolds, to Brown. Back to Bolds. And send it off into the corner. Ooh. Holder stopped it, but knocked it into the player's box. 2:52 to go in the game. Owensboro leads 4-1. Bling. Clay Howard, Max Holder, Baxter Brown, Lance Crabtree, and Wesley Bolds on the ice now. Oops. Holder couldn't keep control of it. Look, we've been a little rusty today. Several players swing and a miss, or Getting passes a little bit awkwardly, but we're still winning. That's the important thing. Crabtree is a beast. Howard to Holder. Holder drives it up. He takes a shot and glove save. 2:15 to go in the game as we bring in Burke, Ratuzny, and Elijah Howard back in. So have Clay Howard and Max Holder on D. And face off, Father Ryan wins and flip it up and over through the neutral zone. Good job, Max Holder. Here they come again. They knock it back. Max picks it up. Dumps it back. Wasn't anybody there, but Clay gets there, picks it up this time. He sends it out through the neutral zone. They knock it back to Clay. They picked off. Here they come again. They take a shot. Max had a stick in there. He's on the wall. Elijah Howard's still fighting for it. And they dump it back. Nice job, Jake Cisna. Off into the corner. This one comes out of the zone. Elijah Howard's got it. He drives it up and around. He's there. He takes a shot. And the goalie's able to trap that between his pads. 1:19 to go in the game. As we bring in, we have Lindsay, Fireline, Roberts, Whited, and Payne. $1:19 to go in the game. Owensboro leads 4-1 over Father Ryan High School out of Nashville, Tennessee. Loose puck after the face-off. Here come the Irish. They get on a little bit of a run, 2-1. They take a shot, and Jake jumps on top of it. Loose puck, Lindsay picks it up. Comes out to Ryan Payne. Ryan. .6 seconds to go in the game. We have Holder, Howard, Crabtree, Bolds, and Brown. Dump it back, 33 seconds to go. Clay Howard picks it up. Comes out to the blue line, gets knocked back. They take a shot. Jake's able to deflect that one. Holder sends it out. It gets picked off. They dump it again. Here comes Holder again. And they poke it away. And they dump it. 10 seconds to go, folks. We'll call this in a day. The next game, same team in the morning, 9:30 a.m. here at the Edge in Owensboro, Kentucky. And there's your buzzer. Owensboro wins 4-1. First win of the season. We're now 1-2-1 on the season. Thanks for watching.